after doing more thinking, I became convinced that um, the Great Replacement theory was for real, except the people that we were being replaced by weren't brown or black. They were silver, the robots. Um, it looks like the plan is for depopulation. This war in Iran thing is to part of starting World War III, dragging Russia and China into it, and starting and all of the allegiances that'll spring up, and creating World War III to start a depopulation event, and stage manufactured pandemics, the pandemics, and through war and pestilence and the loss of through war and pestilence, to thin out the herd, to cull the herd in the Great Purge. And I think part of this plan is the Golden Dome system that they're building as well. I think it has a role to play in this. If you hadn't seen the plans for the Golden Dome, the original plans that they wrote for it was that Musk's Starlink, as well as Telesat in Canada, and a consortium of companies called Iris in Europe, want to shoot up these low Earth orbit satellites to provide internet. Space Force is going to be allocated, and they're going to call those, each individual group of satellites owned by a particular group of people, a constellation, and within each constellation, Space Force is going to own a group of satellites, and Space Force is going to connect all the individual constellations together and create an internet of internets, and combine it into what they're calling a mega constellation. Then they want to put low Earth, or what the original plans was to put low Earth orbit satellites in space with micro missiles strapped to their asses, and then put very low Earth orbit sensors into space to detect missile launches. And the backbone for how this and all of this is going to be, and there's going to be, the sensors are going to detect a missile launch, and it'll use the satellites to shoot down to a ground-based AI computer system the information, and then it shoots back up to the constellation of satellites response, and knows where all the satellites are, and has the one nearest to the missile connect back to the missile platform, the low Earth orbit platform in space with the missiles attached to it, and fire it to enter from that platform and intercept the missile. But I wouldn't put it past these people to have like nuclear warheads strapped to the asses of some of these low Earth orbit satellites, and they can nuke us from space. Like when I was watching Terminator 2 Judgment Day when it come out, I really did not know that I was watching a documentary. So what it looks like the plans, like part of the plans is to depopulate the Earth to the Georgia Guidestones 500 million figure, and replace the humans with robots, and the humans that are survivors of this cataclysm, this apocalypse, this AI apocalypse, is going to be given a UBI with a digital currency and have a digital ID and be enslaved to a technological control grid, like a financial prison, kinda. and that's what it looks like. It's shaping up to me, and then of course you got the domestic stuff. It's almost as if the German. It's an open secret that after World War II, the Nazis in the Nazi leadership in Germany escaped Germany through the rat lines and went to South America, particularly Argentina. And the Nazi scientists after World War II was split between the United States and Russia. The American faction of the Nazis was subordinate and in communication with to the South American faction, and the German faction that moved to America and became the American faction. Their whole they thought they were thinking too small. They wanted to create a German empire and control that an empire in Europe controlled by Germany. The American Nazi faction that come over here and infiltrated the Republican Party and eventually hijacked it is thinking bigger. They want to create a Fourth Reich in America and control the world from America. And the MAGA folks believe that Donald Trump is fighting this globalist old world order, and he is. And he is in some ways, but he's trying to create a globalist new world order with him at the head of it. It's truly mind-boggling how the MAGA Republicans simply flat out can't see what's happening.